Bradley is back with a sneak peek of a painting I'm working on. I kind of mentioned this a few weeks ago. I'd kind of be giving you like an early glimpse at one of my newest paintings. It's actually tentatively titled The Road Home. I know you're all going to look at this and go, hey, it looks kind of foggy and spooky right here. This is the direction I'm kind of going in right now. All this dark stuff right here is going to be kind of like lightened up a little bit. So basically what you're kind of, and this right here, of course, too, and this side, of course, I got to add trees. You know, if you look at this side over here, you see all these trees and mist and fog. That side over there is going to have exactly the same thing right there. So what I'm trying to do is create a sense of dread, a sense of, you know, I look at the paintings, the digital paintings on YouTube, you know, like graveyards and spooky ambience type paintings and stuff like that. They all do it with computers. I'm doing this with a brush and artist oils because I think I can do this, and so far it's turned out pretty good. Now, if you look at some of this stuff over here, if you notice I'm not sure if you can see this. These are actually trees in the fog. So if you look at it real closely, you can see branches, and you know they're just shrouded in fog, basically. You know, kind of a foreboding type of landscape. And if you look in the back right here is a little cabin. All this dark stuff right here on this side of the painting is going to be similar to what you're going to see right in this area right here. So you can actually see the tree trunk right there and all these little branches and stuff. You gotta look real closely. I don't think this video is going to pick it up very well, but anyway, we're going to be doing the same exact thing over here. And this is kind of like, well, actually, the reason I called it The Road Home is because basically you're looking at a road that the paint is already dry. So like I said, I got a lot of work to do. So basically you're kind of starting out here. You remember the movie Silent Hill? I kind of really enjoy the way that foggy type of movie was done with the ash falling down, and it's really overcast all the time. It kind of looked really gloomy and doomy. I kind of like that kind of scene. So basically this is the road, and you're just kind of traveling up this road right here, and you're going to who knows where. Way back here. What's back here, folks? Is it Silent Hill back here? Is it Silent Hill? You don't know what's back in this area right here. It's in fog. Remember the movie The Mist? Kind of similar. I kind of like the way these kind of paintings turn out. And there's actually a tree right here. You can see a tree trunk right here. And you can see the branches and everything. It's really similar to what you're seeing over here. So what I wanted to do is kind of like create some kind of a, you know, I kind of like these paintings. They're creepy, they're atmospheric. I mean, if you set music to this when it's finished, it'll be really creepy. But you know, like I said, all this little groundwork down here is going to be darkened up a little bit. This side over here is going to be a little more darkened up, like I said. This side over here is going to be very similar to this side. See, that's why I wanted to create some kind of a little tiny, like, landscape over here. I know, kind of I don't know, an atmospheric, foggy type thing, you know, something that was kind of like, you look at it, like all this stuff is going to be fogged out over here, just like this side over here. So you're going to kind of look at it and go, what the hell is way in the hell up here, man? Where does that road lead? I don't know. Use your imagination. All this stuff, too, as you come forward here, I'm going to keep some of this in fog, but I'm going to tip off all these bushes with white slightly. And of course, this is the road. You're going to keep the road pretty much exactly the way it is. Maybe a little more dirt or something, a little more darker areas in here as it's kind of leading down towards, I don't know where this is going. We'll find out. I had a lot of fun doing this painting so far. I haven't really worked on it for about a week and a half, but, you know, it was, you know, once you start getting this particular style down, you know, you kind of get hooked on this. You know, I mean, if you like the movies, like you like the movie The Mist and stuff like that, and really foggy looking paintings, you know, overlooking a bay or you know, an island or something like that, this is where I'm kind of going with my paintings, like I just mentioned a few minutes ago. Don't just pay no attention to this tree. All this is going to look This is all going to be darkened up with fog covering it, just like I said, just like this section here. And if you notice, there's a house right back here. You really can't pick that up too much, but it's actually in the fog. And you can see a little tiny window right there. That little white spot down there, that's actually like a window and stuff like that. So the next time you see this painting, it's going to have, all this is going to be fogged in a little bit, all the way through here. And on this side, all the way through here. So it's going to look, like I said, it's going to look very similar to this side. And I got to add some more trees over here because I think we've got to fill out this area a little bit more down here. And so I've been kind of looking at this painting, and the thing is, you don't want to blast right through this. I kind of take sections. Like I did the sky first, the background, and who knows, like I said, who knows what the hell is back here, man. It could be the end of time, I don't know. I just tentatively called it The Road Home, but that title could change as I, get more and more work done in this section over here, this section over here, fog it out a little bit more, right on this whole section. So it looks very, like I said, looks very similar to this side. Like I said, as for these bushes here, we're going to kind of tip them off. Same on the other side of the road. If you kind of notice, it looks like it gets a little higher up here as compared down here. It's kind of like a valley down here. It's kind of like a little valley down here. So naturally, things are going to be smaller over here, smaller in this section here, and they're going to get a little bit bigger as you're going down the road to maybe where you came in. Or you walked in, you biked in, you drove, whatever. You drove your car. It doesn't make any difference. It's all make-believe, right? You just got to come up with kind of a cool story. I think I got this painting. I'm not sure how this is going to look on my YouTube channel, but if you're, like you said, well, wait a minute, I can't even see half this shit. That is the point. That is the point. You can only see vague outlines of trees, bushes, stuff like that, and, that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like I said, it's supposed to have a creepy, foreboding type of a look to it. Like I said, I got this mentioned a few minutes ago. I am always going through YouTube and looking at all the ambient music and all the artists who do digital paintings on YouTube and apply their music to the painting. But, I think I can just paint this instead of having to go through a computer and come up with my own ideas. Even though I'm kind of thinking about doing that a little bit, I think I can just paint this. The next one I'm going to be working on is a graveyard, which is going to be, I'm not sure if it's going to look similar to this. All these will be little tombstones and stuff like that, and hundreds of tombstones on this side over here, getting closer and closer to the foreground of the painting, stuff like that. So, like I said, there's a lot of work that has to be done in this painting. If you guys can come up with a better title, I've been kind of looking at Google, using Alexa, wherever that damn vocal thing is, and just trying to come up with a better idea for a name for the painting. The name could change. Like right now, I just call it The Road Home, and God, even this dark area right here, God, what the hell is that? Is that some kind of kind of looks like a bay back there or something, but same with this over here, like a little bay. But, I didn't really set out to make it a bay. It just kind of looks like this is how the sky looks, from here to here, all the way over to here, behind the trees over here, behind the trees over here. I just wanted to give it, like I said, a creepy look. And I think when this painting is done, it's going to really, I really like this a lot, folks. I like this a lot. One thing, too, is I kind of messed up at first. I kind of had this side already beautiful, and then I was kind of screwing up with this side over here, so I had to kind of redo things, to kind of get the look kind of like this side over here. So it took a lot of work just to get up to this fucking point right here. Oh, did I say fucking? Oh, that's tough shit. But I hope you kind of like this. I kind of told you I'd be kind of giving you a little bit of a sneak peek on this. I'm so heavily involved with other projects right now, my other videos and stuff like that, and But, you know, I got some really cool ideas, upcoming ideas for paintings. I mean, like I said, some of the stuff on YouTube is just mind-blowing looking at these digital paintings. Oh my God, like foggy, you know. Oh, go to YouTube, punch in ambient music, stuff like that, and you'll see hundreds and thousands of different people who are creating stuff like this, you know, set to their own ambient dark music, you know, and stuff like that. This is what's kind of inspiring me right now, is to basically kind of come up with this myself, except I use a paintbrush. And then I'll find some kind of music to apply to this if I decide to put it up in YouTube, sort of like the way they do it. Maybe not. I'm not really sure yet. You know, I'm trying to come up with time here, because I like this section right here. Oh my God, this is creepy as fucking hell right here, man. Look at that. Imagine those dark spots are a little lighter. You know, with the fog rolling over the plains, over the valley, so to speak. This side's gonna look exactly the same, you know. Oh my God, it's creepy, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. Did I say I love it? I love it. We're up to about 11:17 right now. Like I said, I started my graveyard painting, which is going to be very similar to this painting, except these little bushes are all going to be tombstones, and we're going to get, you know, from the background all the way up to the foreground, bigger and bigger, larger tombstones, stuff like that. It's going to be kind of cool looking, I think. You know. Oh, let's see. I did a rowing video last night, and I think I did Spidey Presents on 2 in a row, but I decided to do a third video tonight because I kind of wanted to do something, because I'm bored. I got to go back to work for a couple days starting tomorrow, you know, so I don't know. I got a lot of cool ideas upcoming. I got ideas bouncing through my head left and right and left, man. It's just, you know, this almost looks like a house over here with a big old roof, man. But that's not what I want to put across. Maybe it's this little mountain range or dark. I might have to lighten that up back there, a little fog over that, you know, as I go down this section here and fog it out once I'm satisfied with all the foliage and crap down here in the valley. I got there's a lot of stuff I have to do in this painting. Like I said, I keep working on different aspects of paintings until I get the detail perfectly right in my mind, you know, and then, you know, hopefully that'll be the end of the painting when I've got all the detail completely put in, like I just explained about 20,000 times. But like I said, all these bushes here are just much larger than the ones you're going to see way over here. Same with this side over here. They kind of slope downward like this. You know, kind of giving the sense that there's like I said earlier, there's a deeper valley right here, a deeper valley right here, you know, and the road, of course, is getting as small as possible. As we get way up there, it gets larger, of course, as you start to come down this way and try to head out of Silent Hill. Good luck on that one. But like I said, I got a lot of work to do down here and stuff like that. You know, like I said, I just do little sections at a time, and then I just do another section, then another section, until it complements all these sections, basically. Same with this side over here. So, you know, lots of twigs to put in, lots of little, you know, branches to put in, sticking up. I actually got a fence post right here. You cannot really see this too well, but it actually is right about here. It's almost like there's well, it's hard to see. Trust me, it's there. So it's like it's cordoned off from the road. You know, somebody owns all this property right here. You know, maybe Stephen King owns it. I don't know. Oh my God. Anyway, we're up to about 14 and a half minutes. I hope this is going to turn out halfway decent. I'm going to watch this video before I post it on YouTube, because I always like to make sure that everything turned out okay. You know, my dialogue, the way the painting looks. It's a little crooked here. Let's do this. Yeah, maybe like this. I don't know. It's hard to really get the lighting effect properly here on stuff like this. You just have to do the best you can, right? I mean, you know, we're talking about a webcam, 720p webcam, and, you know, basic lighting above, stuff like that. enough to at least illuminate the painting and kind of give you an idea what I'm talking about. So, I don't know. I kind of like this painting so far. I have it on this easel in my other room, you know, about 15 feet away from my bed and stuff, and I kind of look at it from a distance. I go, you know, that ain't turning out half bad, man. You know, just take your time with it, Bradley. Take your time with it. One section at a time until you're completely satisfied down to here. On the other side too, right over here too. It's best, like I said, it's best to take these in sections. Don't blast through it, because you're going to end up making a mistake. Then you're going to have to go back and correct things. It's better just to get this the way you want it on this side and even further down this way. You know, I keep explaining all this, but it's pretty simple. And it's the same thing with this. I'm going to switch my hand here. Same with this, man. This is all pretty much done except more trees and more in fog, like that side over there. So, I mean, you can sit and put all the detail you want in, but people aren't going to notice it too much because the detail is going to be really small in some spots, and you're really not going to notice it. You're really going to notice the creepiness of the painting. You know, the fog overlaying the valley and stuff like that, and the roads and stuff like that. Once I get the fog down to about right here, I'm going to fog out this area too, but it's going to be a little bit lighter looking because I want this to be more visible as compared to this over here and this over here and that back there. So basically you're kind of looking, you know, like a fog front has come through, right? And it's kind of, you know, hammering down on the valley over here, hammering down on the valley over here, or it will be over here. So, I don't know. You know, like I said, one section at a time. We're going to finish this section over here first, and then decide what we're going to do in this area right here. We will decide, you know, one section at a time. Get this section all done over here, and then make a determination where you want your detail and your fog to go. You know, I want this to look really foggy and creepy, but I don't want to overdo the fog down here, so, but I might, you know, it depends. It really depends. Fog is really easy to do, by the way. You just basically take, well, you can just take light grays and light whites and thin the paint out quite a bit and just tap it over your landscape and basically just kind of like blend it in, really, and it gives you this effect right here, which is really goddamn cool, man. And all this shit right here, foggy and everything like that, and foggy. So we'll see what happens when I get down to this point here. You might get creeped out by this painting when it's finished. Like I said, right now the road home is the tentative title on this painting, but I'm not really sure if that's going to be the permanent title on the painting. We'll have to see as I get all the rest of the stuff done. Let it dry, you know, overspray it with matte varnish to seal in all the paint and everything, so it doesn't, you know, less chance of getting scratched and stuff like that, because you really got to actually overcoat on it. So I do that with all my paintings. You know, once they're completely dry after 3, 4, 5 weeks, I just spray them in the basement, of course, with face mask on and goggles to make sure that you got your desired effect, you know, stuff like that. So, but anyway, we're going to shut this video down. I hope you kind of like this a little bit. If you have any comments on this painting, feel free to hit the description below, you know, and tell me what you think about my foggy stuff so far. You know, my foggy stuff so far, I like it. You know, it's like I said, I'm not sure if it's going to pick up very well in my YouTube channel, but we're giving it a shot, right? So like I said, if you want to throw in a description, maybe come up with another title besides The Road Home, I would appreciate it. You know, I'm open to pretty much any idea. I mean, you know, I'm going to sit there and go through a whole bunch of different titles besides The Road Home. I just wanted The Road Home to be kind of like a tentative title, but, you know, I don't know. It might be more creepy than The Road Home, my new title. I'm not sure. I want this to be really creepy. So we're going to get going. See, I'm actually here, so I always do this. Hey, ah! So I won't be back with the new video until Sunday night and Monday night. So, but next time you see this painting, it will be completely finished all the way down to here, both sides, that side, this side, and of course I gotta sign it down here too. So until then, you know, get the thumbs up, hit the notification bell, you know, comment, you know, give me a view. Okay, I'm gonna get going. I just wanted to do this tonight because I'm bored, and I got to go back to the job tomorrow and Saturday, and just 2 days a week. You all know I work 2 days a week. So until next time, until Sunday night, we will see you later. Talk to you later, man. Misty, Silent Hill. Ooh, yeah. I like this painting, folks.